Hey you guys, it's Cami with Coast DIY Bar, and I thought I would jump on today and finally talk about our ants that I've been working on. I've got a little bit of a mess here. We are getting ready. We actually have published out our watermelon door hanger, finally. So this sign is now available in the shop online. We got to get a couple better pictures out there, but it is out there. And I don't know that you need me to walk you through everything for how to paint this, but I'm going to do a couple of tips and tricks, and then I'm going to teach you how to make a wood bead ant. So once you join on, let me know you're there. I have the wrong glasses on again today, so when we do the camera like this, it's neither of my bifocals works. So anyway, I'll try to see your comments as best I can. But we're going to talk through the watermelon sign. So, well, I don't think I can hang that up again. All right, so when you get your kit, the kit is going to be $50, but it has a ton of stuff in it. So just a warning, I don't have the right glasses on. Oh, hey, Linda. It's going to take me a minute to focus on names. I need a Facebook app that has like old lady size letters. That would be helpful. All right, when you get your watermelon kit, you're going to get two things. You're going to get your watermelon, and you're going to get a bag of goodies that come with your watermelon. So I want to walk you through how it works. I'm not going to paint the watermelon, but I'm going to show you the colors that we put in the kit. It's a full kit. Everything's included for $50. And I will tape these back up, but I wanted to show you how we've done it so that you can get super clean stripes or color rind on your watermelon. So as you can see, you're going to get 8 seeds. So they're going to be easy to paint because they're all separate and they come like that. But I think what is totally unique, if you saw our mini watermelon sign, this is basically the same watermelon, but it is 18 inches. It's huge. Oh. There you go. Share us out there. Okay, so what you get with your watermelon kit is honestly, it's 2 layers. And let me tell you why I did this. I could have just given you this one piece, and I could have just given you this one piece. But honestly, not everybody, myself included, is good at painting lines. I could have even scored the lines on here, and we've done that for some pieces. But again, not everybody's great at that. So for this one project, what I've done is I have cut out every piece separately. And the goal with that is that it makes it super simple to paint. And what I envision is that you can do each one of these a different color, but you can also do patterns. So like if I wanted to, well, I'll show you. So on my sample, on this one thicker stripe here, I just took my sponge and took a darker color. I mixed actually the light green and this darker green to create this mid-tone, and I just popped the sponge down and it looks like I made stripes. But because it's separate, I didn't have to worry about messing up my white stripe or my dark stripe, right? You could put polka dots in one of these. You could just put dotted lines. You could do, if you've got stencils at home that have textures, you could do textures, would be really cool. So that's why it's all separate. And then when you glue it together, it's extra thick. So the base cut is 1/4 of an inch. The top cut is 1/8 of an inch. So it's those two together. And I am a math person and I can't do that today. So that is your main design. And again, not gonna do it for you, but look, on the back, you could do anything with this. You could make this a lemon slice if you're like super handy. You could make it a 4th of July banner with red, white, and blue. That would be super cute. You can do a ton of things on the back and then do your watermelon on the front. Now in your kit that comes with it, you're gonna get the letters Sweet Summertime, okay? And you will have enough paint to cover those in several colors, okay? Let me kind of show you what we've done. gonna get a bunch of sponges because we're gonna sponge this one. But you're gonna get a full ounce of these 3 colors. Hey, Lauren. White, lime green, and the red, which I love. And then you're gonna get a little bit of the coral stain. So this color is a stain, and it gives you this color that I did right by the red. Super pretty. And then you're gonna get this tealy green color that looks really green when you put it on this wood for some reason. And then you're gonna get a little bit of black, okay? In this one here, and they'll be labeled, is glue. We gave you 3 pots of glue because it's big. And my guess is you probably have glue at home, but we wanted it to be a full kit. So you're gonna get that. And then you're gonna get this little bag. This has your letters in it, but it also has ribbon and your ants. So let's get to the ants. I'm actually gonna use this kit because I already have letters on my design. So you're gonna get this cute picnicky checkered, it's a wired ribbon, so it will like hold a shape if you want it to, right? So you get plenty. Honestly, it's like 2 arms lengths or something. 2 computer lengths, I think is what I did. So it's huge, plenty of ribbon to hang it with. And then in this little kit, you're gonna get twine, 6 beads, and you're gonna get the wire that goes with your ants. And I'm just gonna make 1 today. I'm gonna put those out of the way because I'm gonna show you how to make it. So let me show you this one. And you guys, I got some like serious glue trails on here, so kind of ignore me. I haven't had a chance to go back and clean it up, but I'm gonna give you a close up. So see how I did this one on, and I hung it on twine? So that is one option, and you have the twine in there to make that, and you have enough for 2 ants. But here's what I'm gonna show you today. I'm gonna make the ant on this. In my head, I think it would be really cute if you tied this on one side of the watermelon and then the ants were traveling on the ribbon. I haven't done it, so this is like a wing it and see if we can make it thing. Hey, Roxana. So just for the purposes of this, you would want to do this before you put it on your board. So what we're gonna do is, first thing we need to paint them. So you're gonna have some black. Ooh, a lot. I gave you a bunch. I'm gonna get a paper towel. And honestly, it's a messy job. If you've got gloves at home, I would grab them. But all you're gonna do is just get a little bit of paint. I like to hold it with my fingers on the bead holes like that. Mimi wants to order the watermelon. Okay. And all you're gonna do is sponge on the black. And if your fingers kind of get in the way, this stuff, if you sponge this on light enough, this coat will dry really fast. I mean, here's the trick. With any crafting that you do, you're gonna be much better served by light coats than you will with one big thick coat. I think the same applies when you do like spray can painting or spray can painting. You know what I mean? And because you don't end up with any globs of paint that never dry or end up with weird textures. So just go super light. You can always go back and add a second coat, and you can touch it up once they're all together as an ant. So that's easy. Okay, and I know that ants' bodies aren't round, but these are gonna be round. Okay. So all you're gonna do, just paint them up. And your fingers are gonna get messy. If you have a skewer at home, you can put them on a skewer and hold them. Probably be easier, but I'm not gonna worry about it. Oh, okay. So those will dry like really fast. And let me just make sure my glue gun, yeah. So I have a glue gun. All you're gonna need for this kit that we haven't provided is a glue gun and scissors. I'm pretty sure that's it. Yeah, glue gun and scissors. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and jump in. Let your beads dry. That's gonna be easier if you let your beads dry. But what I am gonna do, because this fabric has wire in it, we're gonna be threading these beads on. And if you just joined us, we're talking about our new watermelon sign, which is super cute. It's in the store today. It's 18 inches. Ooh, AT&T wants to do an update. Let me hit the not now button. That would be yet another mess. So 18-inch watermelon. I actually think it's like 18 and a half. And it would look, I hung it on my door. I need to take a picture. It's gorgeous on the door, and it comes with everything you need to make it look like this with that color palette. So I think my beads have had long enough to dry. All I'm doing is just kind of twisting this up so that I hope that I can fit this through the beads. No idea if this is going to work, but okay, one wire went in and the second one didn't, so I'm going to make sure that the other side of my fabric wire is going in, and I'm just kind of twisting that bead on. I'm feeding it through slowly. Once I get it on, it'll... There's nothing like trying it live. All right, so I'm going to bead all 3 beads. So I'm getting the first wire in. If I'd cut it straight across, it probably would have made this a little bit easier. So tip. All right, the way I've got it, it's easier for me to get the one in and then get the second one in. And I'm just gonna bead it on. Okay. And I'm gonna pull them close together. I'm kind of ruining the end a little bit, but that's okay. Get the one on. Gotta find the second wire. There it is. Just want to make sure it's going through. All right, so you're gonna put all 3 on, and if you want to do both of them like in a trail together, go ahead and get them all on. So that part is done. I'm just gonna do one on this live, but you can see I've just kind of strung all 3 together on there. Now, if you're gonna do it on the twine, you're gonna do the same thing. You've got enough twine to do them in your kit together or separate. If you're gonna do them separate, cut them apart, all right? And then all I did was put a knot on the bottom of this and maybe even double knot it depending on like how thick it is. This is a thick twine. And you just bead it right onto there and let the knot come down. Yeah, he's gonna be cute. I know, he's gonna be cute. And then after you're all said and done, you can trim this little bit off so it looks not like a twine. But here's the thing, on this ribbon, he's not budging one bit. So here's what I'm gonna do. I want this to look like a ribbon. So I'm gonna flatten that out, I'm gonna flatten that out. I did not provide myself scissors, but that's all right. I would normally trim this off, so you can see how beading them kind of messed up the end a little bit, but I would just trim that off, no biggie. All right, so now that you've got that on there, you do not need to glue these together. It doesn't feel like these are really tight, but you've got to get the legs in there. So I would say you're gonna glue them together regardless of which method you go with, whether you put it on the twine or you're gonna put it on a ribbon. And that's where you get kind of all messy. So then let me show you. So you've got, for each ant, you have 4 rusty wires, right? Oh, hey Carrie. I've got the wrong glasses on, you guys. Sorry about that. I'm like squinting. So 4 little baby rusty wires. 2 are gonna be for legs, 2 are gonna be for antenna. And so what I want you to do is you're gonna take this, and I need to make it so that you can see it. I'll use this white bag. So you're gonna take this and just bend it, just like that, okay? That's gonna make one set of legs, and notice I just did that with one hand. She powerful. All right, let's see if it, that's not gonna go. Okay. And don't worry about them being in the center. I think they're kind of funny if they're a little bit off kilter and don't need to be perfect. And then all you're gonna do for the antenna is just bend the top like 45 degrees or so. So see how that's just bent just a little bit? And you're gonna do that on both of them. here she goes. We're gonna put her together. Him, her. I guess ants have sexes. It's not a conversation we need to have on here. All right, so all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull apart 2 of these body parts, just barely. You don't really need to pull them apart much at all. And I'm gonna put a dot of glue I'm gonna just let it drip right down in between those beads. And I'm gonna drop a leg in there before it dries up. And so see, I'm just gonna, let me put my shirt right there. I'm gonna just drop those legs right down in there and then smush them together. Man, that dried fast. There we go. And so see, the legs are glued right into the center between those 2 beads. So just hold it until you know for sure that it's not gonna move. And don't worry if your glue's a little blobby or whatever. I've got a big old thing of glue right there. I can come back with my matte black paint and just touch that up. You'll never see it. Okay, next one. Pull them apart a little bit. A drop of glue. I want the legs to go kind of in the same direction. Like I don't want one leg going this way and one going that. They don't have to be perfect, but he does need to look like he's walking on them. And then I'm just gonna slide this 1 bead back down and push them together. So now, I have glue gun strings, of course, but can you see his little, there you go. Can you see his little legs in there? So they're tucked right in between those 2 beads and glued to hold them together. And I'm just kind of waiting for that glue to dry. Yeah, that's it. Ant legs. So now, all you need to do, and I think I'm gonna purposely put my antenna so that you can kind of see them on top of the ribbon here, but you can do them any which way that you want. And again, the ribbon is really tight, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull the ribbon to the side of the bead hole. Hey, Barbara Joy. And I'm gonna drip all you need is a baby drop. You don't need a ton of glue. And if you don't have hot glue, but you've got like Elmer's glue or something, you can do that. You just maybe hold them together for a good 10 minutes. And notice I put a little bit of glue and I am shoving the antennas into the wood bead hole fast. There we go. So that they stick into the glue. Oh my goodness, wait. Oh my gosh. I just think that's the funniest frickin' thing ever. Oh, thanks for sprinkling, Cynthia. Ants on a red and white checkered, yeah. I could not, so you guys have watched for a while. Some of you are new to me, and I love to design projects. I'm much more home decor design than crafty design. I'm feeling pretty fancy about myself with the ants, so feeling pretty good about myself. So all that I would do is, this already has one hanging, but I just want to give you a sense for it. Put this through here. I would trim it off so it doesn't look so rough. And then he looks like he's climbing the ribbon, right? What does sprinkles mean? So if I am correct, I don't even know how much I can actually say. We are not allowed to ask you guys when we're on these lives to like our page and share our videos and stuff like that. I think sprinkling means that that's happened, is what that means. It's a new term. Everybody's going around the Facebook rules. All right, so there you go. You have an ant. And again, you're gonna get 2, and I think you could either have them trailing both up. You could do one on the ribbon and one on the twine, and it would kind of look like that. I love the ants. I would do a whole bunch of ants if I could. Love it. And then real quick while you're here, if you watched my ornament pour yesterday, I wanted to show you guys one of them. They are both still a little bit damp, so if you wanted to know how long it would take, it's over 24 hours, but I can touch the edges of it. That turned out so good. Love that. So these are out there as well. $15, you get this one and a round one like this. And you'll have two. All right, and so last. I want to thank everybody that has purchased into the 4th of July party. You guys, right now, last time I checked, we have 72 people. I mean, this is going to be like a serious party of the century, I feel like. We're going to have so much fun. If you have bought it and you haven't gotten into the Facebook group, you should have an email that tells you how. If you don't, you're going to get another one on Saturday, so you're going to be good. So this is the virtual thing that we'll be doing in the virtual party. So we're probably too late to ship. I'm happy to ship something, but I can't guarantee it. I sent the last one out this morning that I knew would make it because it's going just to North Carolina. So all of the boxes have been shipped. We'll be sending you all your tracking numbers tonight, so that is done. And most of them are going to be there the 12th. Most of them will get there on the 12th. So I think we're going to be good there. And then if you have any to pick up, they'll be ready on Saturday. If you're getting any delivery, I will be running around bringing them out tomorrow. So everybody will have their stuff in time. Your Idaho aunts are going to have to get a part-time job. Please do. I'm going to need you to buy more stuff. So we are going to be doing that on Sunday at 3. We're going to have Princess Barbara Joy, myself. We're going to have Allie and Lauren, our 2 other DIY baristas. Kelly couldn't make it, but we will all be on and making some fun stuff. I even got my patriotic shirt in the mail yesterday, so I will be decked out. We will have the air condition cranked up in here because it's kind of a long sleeve, but it's cute. And if you're going to do any decorating, I would love it if you posted pictures in the virtual group. Let us know that you're decorating. And we will be doing giveaways. So we've got tons of giveaways that we're going to be doing. And we will be announcing our next virtual party. And you'll be getting a special offer for being in the first one. So that is coming. I think the only other thing I want to hint at real quick is I literally just left the All Hands Pottery Studio in Norfolk, and I have commissioned some takeaway kits from her, and I'm not going to give it fully away because it was her design, and then I kind of tweaked it a little bit for our population and our group that I know what you guys like here. And I'm very excited because it's going to be a new takeout kit and something totally different than what we've got today. So I'm excited. So ants on the watermelons. Watermelons are out there. It's $50. It's a full kit. You get all of your paint, glue, sponges, ants, ribbons, 2 layers of watermelon. Everything's included, and it's 18 and a half inches, big enough to hang on your door and have a huge impact. Uncle Richard just froze her credit card. I'll call him. I'll fix it. All right, you guys. This was just a quickie to show you how to do the ants. And stay tuned. We've got a couple new things coming, as always. So we're hopeful that the phase 3, I think somebody said phase 3, possibly next Tuesday. And possibly phase 3 means we can start to do some things in the shop. So we're excited about that. All right, boo, Uncle Richard. All right, you guys, everybody have a great rest of your afternoon and get your virtual kits ASAP if you want to participate with us. Everybody take care. Bye.